Hello guys, we are doing the magic circle today, ring of fire. Just a quick set of adductors and abductors, ABductors, inner thighs and glutes. So get yourself ready, meet me on the mat with your circle. So your two hands at the top bit of the circle, one hand can cross over the other. And you're going to open up your shoulders. You can soften your knees. And I want you to hug your belly in towards your spine as best you can. So that scooping sensation, hugging the belly in and up, tail long to the floor. I always say feel like you're holding a coin between the bum cheeks. That gives you enough activation to that seat to elevate and activate your pelvic floor muscles. You're going to gently just start by pushing your circle down. Remember, you have to keep your circle steady, otherwise it's going to bounce around, which means that you have to apply control. So we're going to go big exhale, press down. I'm keeping my shoulder blades and that's pulled down and away from the ears, keeping the length of the neck too. And I'm really pulling my belly up against my spine as I push down. I'm squeezing my seat and I'm starting to feel that work through my pelvic floor muscles. A bit of a stretch through my lower back, my lumbar spine. You can go up to 20. So you can see how that circle wants to bounce around when I lose my control on the circle. There we go. 9, 10. Let's do 10 more. Big breath. The feeling of almost like resuscitating your circle. 8, 9, 10, and hold the connection. Now, trying to keep that circle pressing down. Keep it steady. We're going to do a cat stretch. So we unfold our back, neck, and shoulders to the front, elongating the tail to the back now, opening up the neck and shoulders. And then we're going to return to that curved flex position, tucking the tail under, scooping through the belly, steady hands on circle. And we go reaching tailbone long out and away, starting your cat stretch from your tailbone. Knock-on effect through the spine, ripple effect through the spine, all the way up through the neck and shoulders. Keep the tummy tight here. And we go tuck the tail, roll, roll, roll through that lower back. Keep the steadiness on the circle. And we go tailbone back and chest forward, out. Connection through the core as we do that. And we go tucking the tail, connect, deepen. 2 more. And tailbone back and chest forward. That's a long spine. Last one for me. And tucking the tail round, round, round. And we push the tail back. Head, neck, shoulders, chest far to the front. And we come back to center. Then I like to add just a little movement through my legs as well. So one leg down on the floor, other leg sending it back. And I'm going to do the circle resuscitation the same way that I did with both legs on the floor. Okay, so I'm going to tuck my tail. My weight is on my left leg. I'm going to connect my tummy muscles, scoop deep and connect and squeeze through the seat. And I'm going to do the resuscitation of the circle again with the toes on the floor. My back foot's toes is light on the floor. My weight is mostly into my front leg, back of the leg, through the heel, through the glute, and I'm going to resuscitate. We go exhale, 1, 3, 4, shoulders away from ears, 6, 7, 8, 9, we've got 10 more, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Try it with the leg off the floor, a little bit of balance. So you need to find your center. Knee in line with second, third toe for stability. And we go. Let's resuscitate. Try and curl your back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Keep the hips square. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Oopsie, I'm falling over. 3, 2, 1. And place that leg next to the other one. And what you can do is just a little roll up from there before you do your other side. So you can roll down again the same way, hands on the circle. I'm just turning the other way. So we're going to do the same thing, but with the other leg. Okay, connection in the tummy. Leg goes to the back. Okay, squaring your body off. Remember to scoop the tail underneath your belly button to the spine, flare the toes, weight through the heel, and we're going to resuscitate and go. 2, one hand on top of the other. 4, 5. Try and see if you can get your knee in line with the ankle. Hard to do, especially if you want to balance on that leg, but try. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9. Light on that back foot. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the hips square. Suck the belly to the spine. Foot comes off the floor. And we go again. 10, 20, sorry. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Watch that knee in line with second and third toe. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leg comes in line on the floor. Tuck the tail, scoop through the belly, and you can again roll yourself up. Okay, and your back and your spine should feel a little bit warmer after that little sit. Great for glutes as well, by the way. Lots of glute work as you're standing on that one leg. Great for balance at the same time. So yes, should be warmed up after that. You are going to try and just relax that foot and press with the inner thigh onto the circle. Keep both sides of the waist lifted. Okay, both sides of the waist lifted. And what you're going to start off doing is just getting that integration of the sides of the waist, belly button to the spine, and just gently pressing on this inner thigh. You've got to put it on a spot that's not too uncomfortable. Big exhale to press down on the inner thigh. Inhale to release. And when you press down, you are working from your core. Big exhale as you go down. Inhale to release. Very gently. You do want to keep your hips stacked one on top of the other. As you do this, the other arm can free up to the sky. If you have a little dumbbell or something, you can use to just stretch out that arm and almost make you elevate yourself out of your side by reaching that arm out, like you're trying to touch the ceiling with your fingertips, and that keeps your sides integrated. Big exhale to press, inhale to release, and exhale to press. It's a gentle press, not a forceful press. You're trying to integrate different muscle groups to do this exercise, not just the inner thigh. Inner thigh is the primary activation of the muscles, adductors, but you've got lots of different muscles that plays a role in that to help the movement. Okay, big exhale. Okay, so up to about 10, and you can hold your squeeze at the end. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now once you have that connection, you're going to float your bottom leg up and off the floor on an exhale. So free up that inner thigh. You've got to make sure that your ear, shoulder, hip, and that leg is in the same line. What we often cheat with is we bring this leg forward, and then you lose the connection in the inner thigh. Okay, so check for yourself that you are able to feel that inner thigh. Exhale to lift up. Can't really see my leg there, but I'm lifting my lower leg up, so I'm squeezing my lower leg's inner thigh. And inhale down. And exhale up. And inhale down. Feeling that activating your best height without losing your side lift. This is very important to keep those hips level, to keep working and isolating from the right muscles. Up to 10, up to 20 until you feel that there's work happening there. Try and be intentional about it. We did say we're doing adductors. Try and make sure that you're feeling your adductors. Last one, and hold for me. And then you're going to flex and point the toes at the best height that you can manage. So I'm pointing, plantar flexion, dorsiflexion as I pull my toes back. There we go. Best height, that's where you're going to feel the work. Close the ribs in front, feel the connection in the tummy. 6 and 7 and 8, and there I'm definitely starting to feel that inner thigh working. 9, remember this one is also working. 10, good. Now I'm going to flex my toes, dorsiflexion, and I'm going to wipe my wall with the heel. 3, big circles. 4, connection in that core. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other direction. Oh, I can feel that inner thigh too. Hold your breath. 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice and controlled. 7, 8, 9, and hold it there. Now I'm going to place my hand on my circle. I'm going to lift this leg up, and the top leg joins the bottom leg on a squeeze. Lifting those legs higher, pressing down on the arm for 10 counts. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Best height that you can maintain. 4, 3, 2, 1, and releasing the legs down. Good work. Okay, so I definitely felt my inner thighs there. Please make sure that you do as well. Like we say, intention with our exercises, that's most important. Okay, so we need to do the other side sequence. So we're going to have the knee resting on the circle. Your leg is at a 90-degree angle. You're lifting your waistline. So you're starting from that straight line position. And I want you to then just drop your knee down, pushing gently on the circle, and lift your foot up. Here we go, working on internal rotators to start off with, exhaling as you go up with the foot, and then bring it in line. So you can see my leg is parallel to the ground, and then I turn my knee down by pushing gently on the circle and toes up. What's nice about working with a circle, that you have to control the movement. If you don't, the circle is going to just bounce out. So it forces you to integrate from your tummy, slow the movements down, use your breath, and focus on the isolation of that hip and the muscles you try to focus on, internal rotators of the hip, pressing the knee down and back. Okay? You can see that little wobble in my leg. That's me trying to control the movement, not just with the internal rotators, but the whole body. Helping to do the movement. Arm can again go up to the sky. Keep that connection in the tummy. And another thing that's important is that those hips stay level. Okay, so we don't want to be twisting the hips. You see my line of my hips twisting there. That is not what we want. We want a straight line so that we can work with integrity through both sides of the spine. Keep the alignment and then work on the muscle. There we go. 10 should be good, and you should feel a bit of heat spreading through that hip groin area, and then you know you're on the right track. Last one, and 10. Now keeping the foot up, and you're going to pulse that foot towards the sky. Foot to sky, like a extra little spiral through the hip. 5, there we go. 6, 7, 8. Keep the pressure on the circle with the knee. 10. Now you're going to tap the toes to the floor, other directions. And now we're doing the external rotator. So keep that knee in the same spot. Touching toes and lifting to parallel. Touching toes and lifting to parallel, leg to the ground. 3. Working through that glute. 4. Keep that pressure. I always think of making an oval shape out of my circle. So if I keep my oval, I know I'm on the right track. 9, I think it is. And we go 10. Good. And you can tap the toes to the floor, going further into that rotation. Keep the oval shape of your circle. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tummy muscles, navel to spine. 10. Good work. Now we're going to pull that leg up, and we're going to join with the other leg. So the other leg comes into sort of like a diamond shape there, connection in the tummy, and you are going to then bring your hand on the circle. Once you have your diamond shape, just transitions you nicely into the next one. You're now just using the circle to support your waist. So you lift your waistline, you activate shoulder blades, and you're going to send this leg to the sky and exhale. And back to your diamond leg position. Exhale, working the external rotators, glute muscles. 3. And keeping the waist. The most important part is keeping that waist and then extending the leg and continuing the line. Where my knee is, that's where I stretch, and I'm just using my arm for stability. Here we go. If you've got ankle weights at home, great opportunity to put those ankle weights on. I don't need ankle weights today. I'm working hard enough. There we go, last one, and we're gonna stretch out and bring it back. That is diamond shape back to that position, and then pulses with the knee up for 10 counts. 2 and 3. Exhale 4. Exhale 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I'm holding that for another 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and coming down and relax. There we go. Good. What we do on one side, we do on the other side. That's your glute set for today. Try it, see if it works for you. Slow the movements down, focus on that steady pressure on the circle, not bouncing the circle up and down when you do it with your leg or your arm, and you will feel the difference it makes in your execution of your movements. Thank you for watching, guys. I will see you next time. Remember to subscribe if you like our videos. Remember to let us know what else you would like to see in our videos. Thank you so much.